All right, so we have Immortal Foibles of the Kings, Shadows of the Past, Royal Feast. All right, let's do Shadow of the Past, shall we?
Did you sleep well, Your Majesty? Excellent. Then straight to business. These lands have long been thought cursed, poisoned by the ruins of Andrevis's magic tower. Who is Andrevis, you ask? I would not have thought his name would fade from...
I don't know who Andrevis is.
Andrevis was an evil mage who destroyed Lormidia with an army of minotaurs. What was Lormidia? Hear me, sire. How times have changed.
Look, I can't help it. I'm not a discount Sean Connery, who's probably also immortal.
I dismissed them at first. The man's been dead for hundreds of years, but they've been too numerous and credible to ignore completely. And recently, people spotted what looked to be the ancient mage's tower. This is most troublesome news, Your Majesty. If Andrevis has indeed returned, he is a threat to you and the entire kingdom. We must hasten his return to his ancestors. I don't want to wake up one day in a palace surrounded by minotaurs.
Yeah, that does sound like it would be pretty unfortunate if we woke up one day and the palace was surrounded by minotaurs. All right, let's go.
Your Majesty, the ruins of Andrevis's tower appear to be to the northeast. Please be careful. A dark mage of such caliber was rare even in the old days. By the way, Your Majesty, I learned that the dwarves of Ditar Mordine are mining nearby.
Dwarven Tower?
They could be very useful in the struggle against Andrevis. To gain their support, you need only to upgrade the palace and the blacksmith.
Okay, well, I suppose it's only inevitable. They introduced elves and now they're introducing dwarves. All right, so we dropped down to Ranger's Guild, I think. So here's the problem with using a variety of heroes. There's only so much of a variety of heroes.
Sire, only a great mage could conjure such a spell. Be wary. He surely can chant.
Excuse me, game. I need the marketplace.
I've got it, Your Majesty. You must upgrade the Wizards Guild. It should be just enough to protect the town. Hold.
Well, I'm glad I have a Wizards Guild.
I'll try my best.
Surely I'm not going to do that too often, right?
I'll try my best.
Okay, so we're restarting the game.
Did you sleep well, Your Majesty?
All right. The game has decided that we are building a Wizards Guild.
To the northeast.
Yep.
Please be careful. A dark mage of such
There it
caliber
is.
was rare even in the old days.
And we're gonna upgrade it
By the
too.
way, Your Majesty, I learned that the dwarves of Ditar Mordine are mining nearby. They could be very useful in the struggle against Andrevis. To gain their support, you need only to upgrade the palace and the blacksmith.
Nope, I'm not allowed to upgrade the palace or the blacksmith. We need a Wizards Guild. We need to build that Wizards Guild. We need to upgrade it. Yeah. Only a little bitter. Only a little bit bitter. They have to have some kind of gimmick, right? It's a video game. Video games have gimmicks.
Sire, only a great mage could conjure such a spell. Be wary. He surely can chant
All right.
more of them.
So we have a level 2 Wizards Guild. and
I've got it, Your
1
Majesty.
wizard.
You must upgrade the Wizards Guild. It should be
1
just
level
enough
1
to
wizard.
protect the town.
Okay, I was going to be upset if my wizard died to a wolf.
Perfect, sire. The head of the Wizards Guild has assured me that his charges would deal with any spell Andrevis aims at the town.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Am I allowed to play the game now? Am I allowed to play the game the way I want to play the game? Or is something else going to jump out of the woodwork? Am I going to get a bear man? Is the bear man going to come back? Alright, I guess we have to wait a couple of seconds to twiddle our thumbs while we wait for the tax collectors to bring money in.
As you wish.
I should recruit more wizards. Because right now we have 1 hero. And if that hero dies, then we're done. But on the other hand, I want a trader. I want a marketplace so we can actually make some money. It's a little bit of a conundrum, yeah? A little bit of a conundrum indeed. Oh, hey! He got an Amulet of Regeneration. I'm sure that'll help his 51 HP. Alright, he's finding goodies in chests. That's good. Let's see what else he finds. Ah, expert cloth armor? Wow, okay. Alright, he just hit the jackpot there. Man. Okay, he'll be fine then. We'll build the marketplace. He has a fancy shirt now. That means he's definitely not going to get killed by wolves. I just need to build a marketplace so I can research healing potions and make sure he never dies.
More gold, Your Majesty.
That is a nice pickup. Like, that's pretty impressive to get like a level 3 blacksmith item out of a random chest. I guess we're gonna put it there. I don't have many choices, so that's what our choice is, right there. Alright, are we gonna do the 1 wizard challenge?
Your Majesty.
Are we going to 1v1 Andrevis with our 1 wizard? No. No, we're not doing that. I'm not doing that. That sounds like a terrible idea. A wizard's duel. Alright, so the primary reason I was so adamant to build the marketplace, that plus 250 gold a day. That's very good. We need that. And we also need more heroes. Overall, though, we're not really getting attacked by much. I suppose the game knows that, like, at first you're not going to have a whole lot because you want to invest that money into your wizard's tower. So I guess from that extent, it makes sense. We're just going to have 1 super powerful wizard with a fancy shirt. Okay. Do we want amulet, mana potion? We probably will eventually. But I do want to build a Ranger's Guild. Oh, look at that money. Beautiful. we go. Okay, now we should start being able to get some heroes in.
My back is hurting.
And our one wizard has healing potions. Well, yeah, he bought healing potions. Good. I approve. Do you mind coming over here and dealing with this wolf? No, you're just gonna go home. Okay. What if I promised a reward? What if I promised 100 gold? Will you then go kill the wolf for me? What about 200
Try
gold?
my best.
What if I gave you 200 gold? Is that enough to get your interest, good sir?
Did somebody
Ah, yes, 200 gold. The perfect amount. Excellent.
I'll take care of it.
Hey, there's a minotaur.
I
That's
know.
terrifying. I don't have anything to fight that. Alright, Viscoldus. Here's your first big challenge. I think we'll be fine, actually. I was a little bit worried the Minotaur does have magic resistance. But, I think we'll be okay. Thanks to those healing potions that we bought. Yes, it's all coming together now. It's all part of the plan. Okay, that's a lot of wolves. Okay, that's a lot of wolves. I think we'll still be fine. Yeah, he can, like, two-shot wolves now. Yeah. Oh, hello, chicken. Alright. He did a good job.
Gold, Your Majesty.
Alright, let's get a second wizard. Do we want a second wizard, or do we want a bunch of rangers? I think we go for a bunch of rangers. Yeah.
Gold, Your Majesty.
Because accurate shot is a good way, like, it's a good way to, like, accumulate a little bit of damage.
In the name of the sovereign!
I'll try my best.
Okay. Plus the rangers are a little bit more inclined to fight the wolves, which is also pretty nice. I don't know if I would take on all of those wolves, but at least you have some help from the Royal Guard. Yeah. Yeah, we're good.
Majesty.
Excellent. Alright, so we have a sewer entrance up here. That sucks a little bit, but that's fine. Interesting. Alright. So we have an early potential trades place here. If we can protect it from the wolves. We'll try it. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Another Minotaur attacks? This Scoldius has this. He fought one Minotaur. He could fight another one. He could probably fight 5 of the with Minotaurs. Okay, that's, maybe I don't get a little bit crazy right now. He's just one wizard with a fancy shirt. Hey, he didn't even need a healing potion that time. Nice. Yeah, let's research fireballs.
my knowledge and skill grows?
And yeah, those rangers will take care of that. We have an old wolf. A little bit more powerful, but we should still be fine.
More gold, Your Majesty.
Might just go on a little bit of a rampage.
My knowledge and skill grows.
All 3 of these rangers are just firing in tandem. 3 rangers, 1 brain cell.
Knowledge and skill grow.
Flee this battle.
Good job. You're doing a good job. I never realized kiting was a thing in this game. Apparently, this fleeing ranger did a pretty good job at kiting the wolves. I don't think that was his intention, but it worked out.
Where did I put my spell book?
Okay. Alright, the royal guards should be able to handle that. Maybe.
My quest begins.
Alright. No, let's not be stupid. We're building a warriors
Your
guild.
Majesty.
We're building a warriors guild.
Cook it.
Alright, let's recruit a couple more wizards. The game does seem to want me to go wizards on this mission, so the wizards should do fine against most of the things on this map. Usually the game's not that spiteful, where they set up a campaign requirement to build a certain building and then make nothing on the map weak to that building. To the units out of that building, I guess I should specify. Here, let's kill this wolf, please. I would appreciate it.
Knowledge and skill
Thank you.
grow. To journey.
Alright, this guardhouse was finally built.
By Fandol's beard.
Click-ta. More gold, Your Majesty.
Okay. So we need a level 2 palace and a blacksmith. I'm gonna put the blacksmith here. Sure. We should start making quite a bit of money from this trade post here. And our rangers are doing quite good against the wolves. Yeah, so that seems to be kind of the, like, balance you want to have in this game. When you have a mission with a lot of skeletons on it, you want to build a clerics guild. When you have a mission that has a bunch of beasts on it, you want to build a rangers guild. There's no harm in building, like, both in the grand scheme of things, but it's just, like, the prioritization. Like, that seems to be the trick to this game, is making sure you prioritize building the right things first.
Now let's
Because obviously, once you reach a certain point, your heroes can handle anything on the map, and the mission's no longer lethal dangerous until you actually, like, deal with a boss fight or something. Okay. So, I mean, I guess we're going to probably need all of the upgrades eventually, because we're getting warriors, wizards, and rangers.
More gold, Your Majesty.
There we go. Got a nice little squad of warriors going. This early trade post, super nice. Super nice to have that down. Okay, let's do a little bit of exploring. We're not really doing a lot of exploring right now. Kind of explore aloft a little bit. I don't know how much sense there is to explore over here, but we'll explore over there anyway. Okay.
More gold.
Okay, we do have a Minotaur here. We can plop a bounty on him. I'd like to put at least like 500 gold on it. Unless our wizard just decides to casually walk up. No.
Happy to serve.
Yeah, because our snake wisdom. That's pretty nice.
My quest begins.
Ooh. My guy, I don't think he can win that fight.
Did I put out that fire?
But yeah, they should be able to handle this Minotaur. Well, I take that back. Maybe I just have no judgment of what can fight what in this game. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not very good at this game. It's very possible. Very, very possible. Cause, yeah, he's fine. Yeah, these rangers should make lots of gold just by going for the explore flags.
Gold, your majesty.
Okay, do we need a palace, level 2 palace for the magic bazaar? No.
Now let's see.
Wonder if we can build... Here, let's build an inn.
I've gotten tired of this.
So I know eventually you get the ability to like organize adventuring parties in the inn. I don't remember at what point that is. And I can't remember the game ever actually bothers to tell you that. But there's a wolf den. That can go away. This mission, significantly more peaceful than the last one, huh? I don't know if that means it's a trap or not. But, yeah, those rangers should be able to take care of that wolf den. We have a nice little village going on here. A nice little village. The Lover's Retreat Inn. Nice. Here, let's just kind of explore back here. Because those wolves came from back here. Yeah, there's a wolf den right here. Yeah, we can get rid of that.
My quest begins.
So, adventuring parties. We can. Okay. We need the level 2 palace, though. Alright. So that needs to be the primary goal. I think when I was younger, I don't think I ever really dabbled with adventuring parties before. That may be something we rely on quite a bit in this, because they're probably very useful. If I had to guess. There we go. Alright, now our rear is safe, unless monsters spawn in off the edge of the map. Okay, we need that Royal Palace upgrade, we need the Blacksmith upgrade. And This is just too important. Like, I know it's not... It doesn't look like it's going to be super at risk. But, I just feel better when I build a guardhouse out next to those. I don't know. Seems like it makes sense, right? Right? Viscoldi is here. If he survives till the end of the game, he might be the guy I keep with me. He's done a good job. He's done a good job. Alright, let's upgrade our Royal Palace. And I do want to keep an eye here, because I was pretty sure that upgrading the Royal Palace gave you more things. Let's see. So we have 10, 4, and 3. Let's see what it goes up to when we upgrade the palace, shall we?
More gold, your majesty.
For some reason, I thought this was going to upgrade way faster.
More gold, Your Majesty.
What's going on up here? Another wolf den, huh? Do minotaurs count as beasts? No, they count as magical creatures. I was wondering if maybe the rangers have a bonus against them, but no, they just have a bonus against the beasts. Okay.
I'll try my best.
More gold, Your Majesty.
Alright, let's go ahead and research these, because not everybody's going to be lucky enough to find an amulet of regeneration out of a chest. And we'll also upgrade that.
Where did I put my spell?
And I mean, we should probably upgrade all of this stuff. Eventually. Someday, maybe.
Time to hit the books.
Should also grab a Hall of Lords. I could grab the Rogues Guild. We're gonna try to go through this mission without using clerics. It seems to be working out just fine right now. Yeah, so I'm gonna try. Now, I say this, I'm not going to hold myself to it in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to try to have only 2 to 3 guilds on a mission. And I'm going to try to, like, change it up from time to time when the game allows me to. But again, I'm not going to hold myself to that 10, 4, and 4. Okay, so I only got, like, one more tax collector. No, one more royal guard.
More gold, Your Majesty.
And I think that'll also make, like, the lords more interesting, because
I'll try my best.
especially if I always allow myself to build a Hall of Lords, because what that means is that that would be the only way I can actually get, like, other heroes of different types. Now, that might go out of the window later when we have temples, and I might have to make some adjustments to that idea. But I don't know. I don't like the idea of just building the same things over and over again. You know, I'm gonna keep it varied, even if it means I have to subject myself to rogues from time to time. Alright, so building the blacksmith. I have the warrior skill, or the palace upgraded. That should be all I need for this dwarven settlement. And then we'll also research the ability to gather parties of heroes. Yeah. But I think that'll be a nice balance between not using the randomizer, because I'm bad at the game and apparently I'm awful at dealing with the randomizers.
Hi-ho, Your Majesty! The dwarves really appreciate your technological prowess.
I don't know.
Their
I haven't.
elders have signed a treaty pledging dwarven support for the kingdom.
Phoebo Leverworth. That's a name. That's a name and a half. Alright, so we start with 3 dwarves. We also have Destruction, Smashing Blow, Stone Blood. All of those abilities seem really good. Alright, let's take out this wolf den.
More gold, Your Majesty.
Alright. So it has to be made of parties of heroes that are actually in the tavern. So we could have these guys in a party. Could we get a wizard too? Yeah, a wizard. Let's do the level 2 wizard. And then I'm probably not going to be able to get the dwarf in. We could do 2 wizards. Ah, maybe we are going to get some dwarves in. Can't help but notice that, like, all of the heroes are accumulating at the tavern as I leave this window open. I wonder if that's an intended feature. It probably is. Alright. I see the dwarves coming. They're just taking their time. Doesn't like elves. Don't we all? Ooh. Come on, Mr. Dwarf. Big, strong dwarf man. Alright, who's it gonna be? Thornwheel-wise? Alright.
Where to journey north?
There we go. We have an adventuring party. Right? Yeah. Okay. And we could disband the party? Nice. I don't want to disband the party. Not yet.
Where to journey next?
Okay, so the party leader gets this little star up here. Huh. I wonder if he's the one who decides what they do or where they go. I wonder if that you could, like, manipulate what the party does by determining what kind of leader they have. So, like, if you have a warrior leader, they'd be more inclined to take combat missions. If you have a ranger leader, they'd be more inclined to take exploration missions. I don't know. Again, it was a feature that I don't think I ever really played with back in the day. Ooh, werewolf. Have we fought a werewolf yet? Well, we can read it anyway. I think we have. Werewolf is a person infected with the lycanthropy virus, the only known cure of which is death. Look for practitioners of said cure howling on the moon. Okay, bye. Themselves. Practitioners of said cure. Okay. So basically it's saying that werewolves turn into werewolves and then they die. It's fine. Whatever.
I might cook it.
Alright. I mean, we have a variety of heroes, so we might as well get everything. I think I already said that, which... That's fine. We'll say it again. Ooh. There's a Minotaur Pyramid. Alright, so what happens to the party? Do they all go home then? Okay, they all go home. Or buy new stuff. Okay. Werewolf, their wolf, indeed. Okay. I'll grab Ice Arrow. I think Ice Arrow is pretty handy. Oh, Fire Elemental. Ooh, Fire Elemental. Creatures from the elemental plane composed of living plasma. They're easily distinguished by the throngs of burning heroes running in the opposite direction. So I know I said this many times. Yeah. I said this many times, but I'm pretty sure I mean it this time. I don't think you can handle that. I don't think you can handle a Fire Elemental. That's right. Kite it back to the kingdom. Why not? Okay.
As you wish.
Ooh, he really smashed that building. That's a pretty fancy axe. It's a masterwork weapon. That would explain it. Also, I said it's an axe. It's very clearly a warhammer. All right, let's see if we can get the adventuring party to go after this fire elemental. Maybe.
Where to journey next?
Is that where they're going? I think that's where they're going. Or they're just wandering in that general direction. It's a little bit hard to say. It's a little bit hard to say.
Hold your majesty.
I don't know what spawned the fire elemental. I don't think it was the Minotaur Pyramid. It might just be a wandering monster. It could be. Some of these characters, are very good at poor life decisions, yeah. But no, I think they'll be okay. The wizard might not be, but I think, I don't know, they'll be fine. There we go.
Where does duty call me?
Nice. All right, let's 7,500 for Antrock. Let's recruit Kosef here. He's a good boy, and we'll also recruit Roberta.
Looks like good odds.
There we go. They'll do a good job.
Hold your majesty.
I've noticed that the number of Minotaurs are slowly increasing, though. They're getting a little bit more aggressive.
Where to journey next?
Happy serve.
You stealing from this grave? That's exactly what she's doing. Okay. There. Their wolf. Their castle. Let's get rid of this pyramid. Let's get rid of it. I know I know I'm also playing Pharaoh as well, and I'm all about building pyramids. Now we're gonna destroy a few. Eee. Is this how it ends? With a single wolf? No. No, Roberta's going to do her part. I'm sure somebody will kill that wolf eventually. Yeah, our adventuring party. Our whole adventuring party. Our squad of 4. They all came over here, specifically to kill that one single baby wolf. You did a good job, Setter the Solitary. You did a good job. When you're first level, you need 4 people to take on a wolf. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I save money for Antrock here. That's a lot of money to save. I don't know if it's really worth it to save that much money. Alright, let's grab the resistance and maiming blow as well. We'll continue slowly working through our blacksmith upgrades, and we should build a magic bazaar at some point, but I don't really feel like we need it. This mission has not been that difficult so far. Ah, Seed of the Elements. Seeds of the elements are keen interests of science. Constantly gathering expeditions to such places, the fact is seriously hampered by the development of... What? Seeds of elements...
Hello. Thank you for your persistent interest in my tower. As a token of my undying gratitude, please receive this array of destructive spells. Have a nice day.
We gonna have a party wipe here? We had a party wipe. So our adventuring party all just died every single one of them. Great. I'm just going to read this. I'm going to go back to reading this so I can understand what it says. Seeds of elements are of keen interest of scientists constantly gathering expeditions to such places. This fact is seriously hampering the development of science in Arcade. Okay, I understand that. So basically, all the scientists are coming here and they're dying instead of doing science. Okay, I gotcha. I understand. My adventuring party died, and that makes me sad. Well, you know what? They get what they deserved. There we go. Do you know who wouldn't have let that happen? Viscoldus. Viscoldus wouldn't have left that happen.
Behold, Your Majesty.
Alright, let's build our Magic Bazaar. Apparently I spoke too soon when I said that I wasn't going to need it. Man, I feel like there's just a bunch of sewer entrances spawning up here. And we did end up losing this trading spot. Alright, so what are we dealing with here? Magic statue. Such statues accumulate magical energies to discharge them upon approaching enemies. And then we have the Dark Tower. A magic tower created by the Dark Mage Andravis. We can only assume for nefarious purposes. It has a satellite dish on the top of it. There's three satellite dishes on the top of it. Alright, have fun, Taylor. Alright. We'll grab the Swift. We'll also grab the anti-magic elixir. Okay.
Where's it going?
So we do have one more lord we can hire. I might just save for Antroc. It seems like a massive waste of money, but at the same time, he is a very powerful boy. Yeah, so before we do anything, we need to take out this Seat of the Elements. And any similarly dangerous structure that we can find around the map. Because I have a feeling we're going to lose a lot of heroes to these towers. Because those heroes weren't weak. They were fairly powerful, especially the dwarf, and they got carved up pretty handily. Okay, well the wizard was level 5, but they weren't pushovers. They weren't pushovers.
Prepare to die.
Okay, I don't know if we're ever going to be able to get this built. Okay, let's set up a protection flag up there. That should help.
Now let's see.
Okay. And again, we kind of need all of these elixirs. I guess we could get Stone Skin. Protection from melee attacks is always nice. Protection from ranged attacks, might be a little bit less nice. But I'm going to let this run for a minute. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. All right, and I am black. I'm back. I'm not black. I'm back. So, honestly, this is just a big fancy ploy to save a bunch of money for... You didn't hear anything. You didn't hear anything. I said I'm back and nothing else. Alright, where were we? I'm going to pretend that nothing happened here. And don't clip that. Do not clip that. Alright, I only need 1,000 more gold for this thing. And I'm hoping that holds on here. Can the Ranger's Guild protect it? Alright. Yeah. Yeah. So we can get Antroc now. Yeah, he's so strong, beefy boy. It costs 3,000 gold to build a dwarven tower at this point. Like, I know that it's more expensive because of these dwarven towers up here, but that's a lot. Did we lose another dwarf when I was AFK? We did. Yes. I may save some money and resurrect Thorn. Thorn the dwarf man. Oh, hey, look, our trade place got destroyed by a fire elemental. Whoa, thought someone was calling me. No, it's the dwarf. It's Thorn Wheelwise here. Yeah.
Oh, diddly hey, diddly ho, diddly ho.
Yeah, diggy hole. Okay. We need to get control of the situation. Like, I don't think we're, like, in any kind of real danger, but things are falling apart a little bit since we kind of derped into the Dark Tower. Let's kill this fire elemental again. I want to get into the Seat of the Elements so we can destroy it. So we can build this trade post and it won't get destroyed randomly. This trade post over here has been perfectly fine. This trade post over here is back in danger. So we're good to go with that. This guardhouse should help protect this side a little bit. I've been kind of, like, complacent on enemies coming in over here. The Minotaurs kind of have a straight shot at the palace, and that's not good. And there's also the sewer entrance over here, too. Was that there before? Or did that spawn in before or after I built the guardhouse? I don't remember. Here, let's go get a little bit of a beefy tower here. Since this part of the map seems to be where they're all attacking. Alright, Antroc has killed a fire elemental. Was that the one? I think it was. Alright, let's see if we can destroy this Seat of the Elements here. Hopefully without aggroing the Dark Tower. No, we just have, like, a bunch of elementals. There's probably another throne of the elements over here as well, if I had to guess. You know what I miss? In Warhammer 3... Warhammer 3? My gosh, my brain is somewhere completely differently now. In Majesty 1... your dwarves would help build buildings, and I haven't seen them do that in this game, and that makes me sad. Nice. Alright, so the big risk with this Dark Tower, definitely these mages statues. Any melee hero that gets in close to them are just going to get shot to pieces. Oh. Well, there's the fire elemental. I think he'll be able to take care of the fire elemental. I could be wrong. I may be way overestimating the dwarves. But I think we're getting there. We're definitely getting there.
More gold, Your Majesty.
You know what would help? What would help would be clerics. But I'm not going to build more clerics. No, no, no.
To build or to bash?
So I think what I want to try... I thought about it a little bit more. I want to do, like, 3 basic guilds. Maybe 1 racial guild.
More gold, Your Majesty.
And then a temple. 1 temple. I think that's going to be, like, the challenge that I put down on for myself. That's not going to be, like, a hard and fast rule, though, because I know these missions are only going to get harder. And there's maybe some missions that we cannot do that with. And then, of course, the caveat, or the exception, is we can always build the Hall of Lords and fill it with whatever heroes we want. So it could, in theory, be a strategy to promote a bunch of clerics and wizards to lords, so that I can get, basically, like, its own guild, basically. But the drawback to that is that I wouldn't have, like, a variety of lords. I don't know. I just feel the need to do something to mix things up a little bit, because I don't... And now, in fairness, it's been a long time since I played this game. But I don't feel like Majesty in general is a particularly difficult game. Like, even the original game... Some of the later missions, okay, like Legendary Heroes, which you spent 3.5 hours grinding out the perfect strategy for. Yeah, that's difficult. But once you reach a certain point, like where we're at right now, we're basically just training our heroes up to win the game for us. We'll see how it works. I may have to rescind those rules at some point, but that's what we're going to try. No, Thorn. No, Thorn Wheelwise died again. Come on, man. Come on. Not you, Thorn. The the dwarf. Again, this was one of the dwarfs. I'm gonna bring him back. I'm gonna bring him back. Yeah, 4,200 gold. A price well paid. Alright, so let's try to organize a couple of parties. Let's have a warrior. Let's try to have a warrior leading one this time. Oh. Yeah, we can have Nosif in this party. And can we get a dwarf too? That would be great. Come on, Nosif. Or not Nosif, a dwarf. I need a dwarf. Please, game. Please, game, dwarf me. Actually, I guess limiting it to like 3 guilds, it could still work. Because I can build multiples of the same guild. So maybe that would be fine. Alright, well, we're just going to do a second warrior. And then we're going to set up another party. And we're going to have Antroc lead this one. Or not. Maybe he's just not going to be there. You know what, Roberta? You can lead a party. Why not?
Behold your majesty.
You know, it might be a good thing to have a greedy rogue leading a party of adventurers. It might be worth it. There we go.
Where's my cut?
Alright, so we have 2 adventuring parties. One led by Roberta the Luring, and one led by Sir Calderus the Loyal. Nice. I bet he's fun at parties. Again? Okay, at least this time it's a random minotaur and not like a wolf or an elemental, but... I'm gonna have to build... I'm gonna have to build a dwarven tower out here. I'm gonna have to do something to protect this trade post. It'll definitely be worth it in the long run, but I don't know if it's gonna be worth it between now and the end of the game. Also, we may just end up full clearing this map. Like, that's not really my intention, but I feel like I need to do more, like, adventuring to deal with this dark tower. Also, we have nobody protecting this. Come on, game. Please? Somebody? Oh, somebody's interested. Who? You.
In the name of the sovereign.
Okay. I'm sure he'll be of use. Alright, well, good news. The Minotaurs are being led away. Ooh. Alright, there's our adventuring party right there. I wish the adventuring party got, like, unique names. That would be cool. Like, the tavern gets a unique name. Like, every single tavern you build gets a unique name. It'd be nice if the party of adventurers got a unique name as well. Also, werewolves are pretty tough. They're level 10, but they're pretty resistant to the Order of Certain Death. Yeah. I can't rename it. I'd probably have to rename Kadaris here. Can I rename him? It's actually kind of a missed opportunity to not allow me to rename heroes. Oh well. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I agree. I thought that was just kind of the default since with the way things are nowadays. Like, that's been a thing since, like, Dwarf Fortress. Even long before that, being able to rename adventurers and characters. Uh-oh. Well, that was unfortunate. That was unfortunate to witness. Yeah, but at this point, we can just kind of resurrect whoever we want. Satyr the Solitary, why not?
More gold, your majesty.
Halt!
And this is kind of why I dislike these reincarnation mechanics. Like, death doesn't have a consequence if you can just throw money at the problem to revive somebody. Okay, so we could build another dwarven settlement. Again, I'm not quite sure if that's really worth it at this point.
One day this will all be.
We could start grabbing... Yeah, we could start grabbing Majesty spells. Not that I'll ever actually use them, but we could grab them. I mean, I guess we don't actually have that many to choose from. There's Lightning Bolt and Ice Prison.
That pile before I left. I'd better go check.
Alright, once I research Snake Wisdom, we're gonna take a little bit of time for our wizards to collect some magic items. We're gonna try to do a big attack on this wizard tower. Hopefully, we could set up a fear flag. So this isn't something that I've actually really messed with yet. So fear flags are used to fear off heroes. So it's to prevent heroes from traversing areas you don't want them to go into just yet. So I could set up like a fear flag here and a fear flag here. And I could put money in here. And basically pay off my heroes not to go near these towers yet. It's actually a really neat feature. It's something that the original Majesty desperately needed. I don't really know how useful it is in this game, though, because generally speaking, I feel like the heroes are a little bit more smart in this game. The game's a little bit more generous.
I can't handle it alone.
I guess. Like characters have more HP. Even like the wizards, you don't have to be constantly afraid that a rock's going to fall and kill them. Wizards in the original Majesty had single-digit HP and died horribly if you looked at them funny. They're a little bit more burly now. Alright, but we do have to kill this elemental. Ah, that's such an awkward placing. We might be able to destroy that spawner. Again, we have the warning flag here, so they shouldn't traverse too close to the tower. Soder. Or Satyr. Why? Why do you do this to me? Why do you disappoint me so profoundly? Alright, well, we'll bring back the other hero. The other ranger that died in a stupid way. Yeah.
Where's the gold?
Alright, so we have our party of adventurers coming up to help out with this. Hopefully they should be able to do a good job.
My knowledge and skill grow.
Yeah, we should be fine. Good job. Good job, Wolf. You sure showed us. The adventuring party seems to be doing pretty okay against the fire elemental. And we should be able to destroy the seed of the elements there. And we have so much money now. We're so rich. So I think we've mostly cleared this map, which wasn't really my intention. I'm not really planning on clearing every map. Uh-oh. Oh no, they're coming around from behind. Okay. I think they've changed their mind. I thought they were just going to, like, come right around, like, follow the trail of treasure chests in. Yeah, But at least they're escorting this Minotaur back. That's important. Okay. Let's get rid of these fear flags. Because I think we're going to try to go in on these. Is there anything else I want to buy? I can wait to buy these shots here. I can also build a wizard's tower of my own, like here. That'll make my spells cheaper to help out. But I think that'll be about it. Okay, so for this mission I built a wizard's guild, a ranger's guild, and a warrior's guild. So next mission I'm gonna have to use rogues. Great. I can't wait. Oh, there's a werewolf. Hello. You know, I did see that guy down here running around, and I'm like, maybe I should do something about that, but I'm like, nah, he's just so far away. Well, now there's egg on my face, huh? He may destroy that guardhouse. Alright, we have heroes here now. Nice. Not all level 10 beasts or creatures are created equally. Werewolves are really powerful. They really are. If you compare that to, like, the old wolf or the bear, which are also level 10 beasts, werewolves are, they're scary. They're pretty scary, man. Okay. I think we go after the Mage's statue. I think we need to destroy... I mean, we can take it piecemeal, right? We don't have to destroy all of them at once. We can just start with this one. And if we get a bunch of heroes in to destroy that, and then, like, if we need to, we can, like, back away and heal. Nope, stop it. There we go. Alright, so we do have one of our adventuring parties going in. I'll be curious to see how that works out. And also a couple of solo acts. You know, this magic statue did take a little bit of damage. Just a little. Actually, both of these towers took some damage. Oof. That's a lot of damage. Oh, and the actual tower hits too? That sucks. You need to get back. Yeah, that's not good. Man, they do so much damage. And then we have the elemental who's just kind of rolling in to ruin our life.
Give me a hand.
That's not great. I mean, it's a little bit late now, but I guess it's better late than never, right? I could just lightning bolt the tower. That seems pretty lame, though. We lost a lot of heroes in that fight. But hey, we can bring them back, so there's that. bring back you. You. And then I don't think any of the rest of these guys were alive. Oh, Kosif died.
I might cook it.
Vandar died. It's all good. It would probably be a little bit better if we had clerics. Or more dwarves. Since dwarves should actually be really good at destroying... I don't know if I'd go after that one, buddy. That one might be a little bit much for you.
I can't do it alone!
But yeah, dwarves are supposed to be really powerful at, I get it. You can't do it alone. Yeah, dwarves are supposed to be really good at destroying buildings, so...
Who wants to fight?
Alright, so it seems like we're gonna have to resurrect our dwarf friend here
Did I put up
again. Oh, Viscoldus died. We're definitely gonna have to bring him back. Do I have an extra wizard?
Where does
I do have an extra wizard.
More gold, Your Majesty.
Well, I could build another dwarven settlement. I could try to create a party of dwarves. Or, you know, I could just, like... lightning bolt that. Aziz is pretty weak, though. It seems like a silly decision to make.
Tax collector. More gold, Your Majesty. More gold, Your Majesty.
Okay. Yeah, the problem is that the ranged attack towers are really good at killing heroes as they run away. It's kind of the problem that we were running into.
Gold, Your Majesty. Gold, Your Majesty.
Ooh, Ratman. Ratman's taking down my caravan. Ain't good. We need to build another guardhouse up here. Maybe a dwarven tower. I think if anything, we build a guardhouse. Yeah, let's build another guardhouse.
More gold, Your Majesty.
where does duty call me?
I think that'll be fine.
More gold, Your Majesty.
Oh, and this trading spot got destroyed too. Ooh. Okay. So we ain't done yet. I thought we were close to being done, but we're not there yet.
Prepare to die.
Strangely enough, do you know who's doing the best? Is Roberta here. She's apparently leading her party quite well. I bet there's another elemental altar up here. Okay, I think we're going to actually splurge and put a dwarven tower down here. Because we may have to. It's done wonders up here for this tower, for this trading post.
Gold, Your Majesty.
I wonder... I can't imagine this tortoiseshell elixir would help against the magical bolts from the tower. That's probably not how that works.
I'll take care of it.
Okay, these 3 towers should definitely handle any rat boys that come out of there. I hope. I'll be a little bit sad if it doesn't.
Did you fill out your U3 stroke
Did we lose the warriors? I mean, we lost... Of course we lost a warrior. We lost a lot of things. Here, we'll save for the dwarf again. This will be the 3rd or 4th time we've resurrected this dwarf. It's fine.
I'll try my best.
You know who wasn't in that fight? Antrock. I bet if Antrock was in that fight, we would have been able to take care of those towers easily. What are you doing, Mr. Wizard? Oh, he was doing his shield thing. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. $7,500 for another dwarven tower. Maybe we do just... no, guardhouses can't deal with werewolves. That's the problem. There's probably a werewolf that destroyed this. Well, are the werewolves spawning down here somewhere? Maybe we can destroy the lair. There's nothing we can do about that. That's going to go down. Alright, so hear me out. What if we organized an adventuring party that was led by a dwarf, had our fancy blade master in it, and then we send that after the tower? They all arrive there together. They all have, like, magic resistance and lots of HP and are stout and powerful. That could work. Maybe. It'd probably be better if they had a real healer there, but you know, I don't have any clerics, so that's off the table. So let's just kind of hang out and wait for all of our dwarf buddies to come in. If they'll even come in. They may not.
Did you fill out your U3 stroke 419 stroke beta Z?
Come on, dwarves love ale, right? They're just kind of chilling at home right now, it looks like. And I don't see a lair back here. We'll try there. See what happens. Alright, we have one dwarf coming in. The other ones are going home. Or already in a party. And that's a fair point. We already do have one dwarf in a party. Okay, well... I don't think the trading post can kill the Minotaur. Or the Minotaur is just going to completely ignore the trading post. Okay. That works for me. I'm certainly not going to complain to that. Are we actually going to wait for this other dwarf to come the whole way down here? I guess we are. Because I want Fiblo, I want Antrock, I want the other dwarf, and I'm going to put Kosef in this party, too. This is going to be a stacked party. Well. Ah! There's the werewolf hut.
Appetizing reward.
Hermit's house. The first thing that draws the attention of travelers who come to the Hermit's house are the bones of other travelers. Ooh, spooky. Destroy it. Cast it into the fire, please. No, don't walk away. Yeah, I know you want to buy new stuff, but you need to destroy... Alright. Okay, fine. Fine. There we go.
Let's see.
So we have Fiblo, we have Antrock, and then I believe Thorn is also in this party. That's the dwarf in this game, not Thorn, as in the game design lexicon. It's currently in chat. It's the other Thorn. And then we also have Kosef here. And, you know, we're going to stack this. We're going to give a bunch of money here. They're going to be able to buy a new house. It's going to be great. They should be able to get enough money to basically buy whatever they need. Whether it's equipment, potions, buffs, whatever they want.
I just need to feel it again.
They're going to be stacked. They're going to be ready to go. They're gonna... Okay, I was about to say, they're gonna hang out and watch it get destroyed. Alright, get wrecked, werewolves. There we go, no more werewolf. Excellent. So these guys have so much money. It's not actually that much money. It's a little bit, but not that much money. All right. So we could go straight in for another statue. Let's get rid of this fire elemental. I'm worried about fire elementals now because I definitely don't think that fire elemental coming out of nowhere helped us out last time. We'll build this here. I'm offering 1,000. That should be enough to get somebody's attention. We'll go up to 1,500. Ooh. Wait, we're still getting werewolves? They must be spawning from off the edge of the map. That's the only thing I can figure. Because they will do that. Things will occasionally spawn off the edge. Just to make sure you're always fighting something, I guess. But they're probably going to destroy this trading post again. Oh, maybe she'll get there in time. No, she did not. I'll give you a C for effort, Roberta. You were there. You did do things. Just not in time. Alright, they're fighting the elemental. There we go. Vander? Oh no, Vander. Weren't you part of this adventuring party? No, you were just on your own. Okay.
My
It's fine. We have plenty of money. We can just bring them back. You know, like everything else. Just wizard them back up. Necromancy. Yeah, necromancy. Alright, let's destroy this next statue, shall we? I actually don't know if it's worth destroying this. It's not. It's probably worth it just to destroy the Dark Tower. We're gonna be taking the same amount of damage anyway. It's just one completes the mission. Like, this has 6,000 HP. This has 3,000 HP. So to destroy all of these would be 12,000 HP. It's not worth it. Not worth the time, not worth the effort. Really? Really? Was that really necessary? Whatever, game. Whatever. Alright, Fiblo's coming in. Yeah. Dwarves are good against buildings. Excellent. That also means that Antrock here will be coming. And then Vandar is rushing off to his death as well. You know, as you do. As you do. Good job, Vandar. You did a good job. No, don't leave Fiblo. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Alright, come on, boys. Take it down. There's going to be lots of healing going on. We may even lose a few heroes, but we should be able to destroy the Dark Tower. There we go.
Hello. Thank you for your persistence. My tower, as a token of gratitude, please receive my destructive. Nice day.
How dare you? You've destroyed this castle and its wondrous system of automation and architecture. You ignorant fools. You probably don't even know what that means. Your ham-fisted foolishness is making my blood boil.
You know... Oh! No! No, 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 no! Oh, I've tried... Alright. Okay, something about a jester and pretending to be... Okay, alright. I was trying to pause the game so I could read the description of the dark wizard that popped out of the tower. But apparently, I killed him too fast. He just died too quickly. Nice. Alright, well, we could have the choice to select a new hero. It looks like, unfortunately, was it Viscoldus? Maybe it was Viscoldus. We'll keep Viscoldus. Yeah. Oh, wait, we can approve a new name. Wait, is Thorn still alive? Yeah. Yeah, we can do Thorn. We don't even have to change his name. He's just right there. He's just Thorn. Here. I got this. Yeah. Thorn. Excellent. Oh wait. No, I still want Thorn. There we go. Perfect.